picture this. You're visiting an old college friend or an old high school friend in Maine, and your friend owns a pretty picturesque little cottage not too far from the beach and not too far from the wharf on the coast of Maine. On every day, early in the morning, you see the sunrise. It is summer, after all, at least in this imaginary tale. And in summer, the sunrise is pretty darned early, nigh on 4 o'clock, or sometimes even earlier. And you also hear the lobstermen leaving every day to go out fishing. You hear their boats going out, and you hear them come in later in the day. A couple of days have passed, and you thought, well, why don't I go down to the wharf and see what's going on? So in the afternoon, sometime after a nice lunch, you go down and you watch the activity as these boats come in and out. And one of the lobstermen looks up and says, I got a mess of bugs here if you want any. And you look at him a little bit puzzled. The reason you're puzzled is that the lobsterman has used a Mainism and another nickname. Bugs is a nickname for lobsters, and if you don't know that, you might wonder. Now, of course, if he's a lobsterman asking you, probably you figured out that he's talking about lobsters anyway. The other thing that you might not know is that a mess of, or a messa, means a lot of. I got a whole mess of something. Okay. A mess of is something that most people usually say when they mean disorder. As in, you made a mess of your room, boy. You better straighten it out before your mother gets home or she's going to be awful mad. Something like that. But we use a messa to talk about all kinds of things. Talk about a mess of bugs, a mess of lobsters. Right? You might even talk about how your Aunt Barb brought a mess of pies to Thanksgiving dinner. She brought rhubarb pie and a blueberry pie and a pumpkin pie and a graham cracker pie and a lemon meringue pie. Don't forget the chocolate cream and the French silk pie. So now you understand a little bit more about how to talk like a Mainer. A messa.